Hi guys, this is Des from the Music Marketing Academy. The Music Marketing Academy is a place where you can learn to grow, to market you, your band, or your brand in this fast-growing music industry. Now, if that's something that meets your criteria and if this is something for you, then you've actually definitely come to the right place. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to do a quick presentation on how I grew my Twitter account. I'm going to go through a few bits and bobs, and I'm going to answer any questions that you might have. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this this branding that we've got here. I'm going to share my screen, go through the presentation. I'm going to whip through this as quickly as possible, and then I'll take questions at the end. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to show you how to set up your account. We're going to get this to work. We're going to show you a quick hack for your social media. We're going to show you the upload schedule on how often you should be uploading to YouTube. We're going to show you the tools that I use, and this is vital if you want to grow your YouTube account. You don't have to use these tools, and the ones I'm going to show you are actually free. You don't actually have to use them, but I recommend that you use them, okay? We're then going to go through the growth breakdown, which is in general, and then I'm going to specifically target it to musicians as well, because obviously subscribers you can get subscribers for any genre, any sort of category you like, but this video is basically about growing your YouTube channel, and then I'll specifically talk about how musicians can actually grow their channel as well. And then I'll take some answers at the very end of that. So if that's cool, we'll crack on with this. So I'm just going to put myself back on the screen. I'm probably going to share my screen here, actually. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So guys, the first thing you need to do, let me just make sure I've got all my details correct. So the first thing you need to do, guys, is you need to make sure you've got a header here, okay? This header needs to explain exactly who you are, the genre of music you're in, and you might think it's quite hard to design a header. I basically use a free piece of software. I say free, but it is a paid software, but you can actually get a free version of this. Actually, did I get rid of the branding? I'm just going to double check I got rid of the branding. I did. Yeah, so you can basically use canva.com as part of your graphic design. So that's basically how I design this. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of how to design it, but you can use canva.com. It's totally free. You can sign up for the free plan. You've got the pro plan and you've got the enterprise. The free plan is totally fine. You don't need to do any more than that. So that's basically how I design my header. And this is a really good example of why you should actually do that, because obviously as soon as somebody lands you in your account, they're going to want to know a little bit more about you. All right. It's really important that you actually have a description, because a lot of people miss out the description when it comes to their YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to customize that in a minute. And then again, what a lot of other people miss out is they miss out on these little links that you see here. Actually, it's going to make this full screen. So these links here, a lot of people miss out on. So I can show you a click to subscribe if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then my website. Okay. Now it's very, very easy to do that. All you need to do is click on this customize channel here, and it'll actually take you to, let me just get rid of this Canva. It will take you to this page here, which is customizing your channel. So you can do quite a few things here. You can add a trailer if you want to. You can do a featured video for returning subscribers. But what we're really interested in is we're interested in the branding of the YouTube channel. So here you can change the profile picture. You can change the banner image. So obviously if you've actually designed a banner image in Canva, you can actually change your the banner image, just upload it here. So you just click on change and then you can upload it here. Then also, if you want to change your description of your channel, you really actually can do it here on where it says basic info. It's really important to fill this in and just give a good representation of you, who you are, or who your band is. If you're a band that's into metal, then you really need to put that in the description, because when people are actually searching for bands on YouTube, a lot of the SEO, which is search engine optimization, a lot of people will be looking and reading your description to find out if it's something that's actually for them, basically. So that after you've done that, you need to look at your channel URL, which is your custom URL. And if you notice here, on my channel, I've got one that's called the Music Marketing Academy. I can't show you this at the moment, but if you click into this basic info and then click on the custom URL, you should be able to change this to your name or to your band name. All right. And the links that I was talking about earlier, which are just here. Okay, so this is if somebody's watching one of your videos, they can click on these links. If they don't want to click into your description, you can actually add those links just here. All right. If you really want to, it depends on how large your business is. You can actually add in your email address there as well. So if somebody's coming along and they're interested in what you do, they can literally just click on view email. I'll do that now, and they can email you directly from the YouTube platform. All right. So that's the basics. I'm not going to go into too much more detail regarding that. I'm just going to bring myself back onto the screen again. Okay, that's the wrong view. Right, so one thing I'm going to show you a quick hack that a lot of people aren't actually aware of, and it's something that I use all the time. So I'm just going to minimize this. I'm just going to grab a bit of code. Just bear with me. And like I said, I'm going to take questions after, guys. So this is basically a tweet that I tweeted out. When did I tweet it out? About November the 17th. And it's basically asking people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to get into the ins and outs of how you promote your channel in a minute. But the difference is, and what everyone else does, and this is what you're going to do different here, guys, is what everyone else does is they just put a link to their YouTube channel, or they put a link to the YouTube video. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, you can't do that. You need to do something a little bit different. I say you can't do that. You can do that, but you need to, if you want to try and grow your subscriber base, you need to link in a different way than just linking to your YouTube channel or linking to a video. All right. So if I link to this YouTube video here, which is called How to Get More Twitter Followers in 2021, as you can appreciate, I'm just going to hide this chat. As you can appreciate, there's a lot of distraction going on here, guys. Yeah. So if you send somebody here, as soon as they start playing this video, there's all these things, there's all these distractions here. Now, I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with linking directly to a YouTube video. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you want to grow your subscriber base, you need to do something a little bit different. Okay. So what you can see here, and I'm just going to highlight this link here actually has a bit of code, and don't get it wrong, it's not hard to do. It has a bit of code that when I click on it, it basically gets rid of all the distraction. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to click on the link now. So this is what your potential subscriber is going to do. So as you can see, it's basically blacked out, or it's kind of darkened the background area, and it comes up with this actual screen, and it says confirm channel subscription. Are you sure you want to subscribe to the Music Marketing Academy? And all they can do here, guys, is they can click cancel or subscribe. So from that page here, as soon as they click on this link here, it takes them directly to this page. There's no distraction at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how easy it is. There's certain guys in my Facebook group. I've got a Facebook group called The Music Marketing Academy. And guys, if you're interested, it's completely free to join. If you're interested, I'll put it in the description. And I'll also, if you're on Twitter, for example, you can actually just go into the actual top of the bio, and you can actually join there. It's completely and totally free. We've got 419 members. Anyway, we're going to go away from that. So yeah, so I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you on some of the people that are actually in the forum. I'm going to give you an example of how easy it is to do. I'm going to just use their accounts as examples of what you can do. So the first one we're going to look at is we're going to look at Philip. If I was Philip and I wanted to do exactly what I've just said, I would add on this piece of code, which is sub_confirmation equals 1. And if I click return there, you can see how easy that is. So all that Philip needs to do is he needs to just copy this code, and he can do exactly the same thing. It's going to close Philip's account. We're going to go to Jana. If Jana wanted to do the same thing, all she needs to do is put on that piece of code at the very end of the URL, click return, and there you go. So I'm just going to show you I'm going to show you on the rest of the accounts how easy it is. This is Matt Martin. That's all Matt will do, and he can actually take that away, and he can obviously do exactly the same thing if he was looking to actually market his account. We've got Lee Thomas, again, same thing. We've got Byron Smith. I think I need to take that away. All you need to do, guys, is just put on that piece of code and you can actually promote your account exactly the same way as I'm showing you. It's really easy. It's not that technical. So all you've got is you've got your YouTube channel, you've got the name, and at the very end, all you're doing is you just copied in that piece of code and it takes you, or takes your potential subscriber to that screen. So I've got a few more to do. I've got Chanel. Just going to quickly do it on Chanel's. Got 3Mind. He's also in the forum. So it's really easy, guys. So you got Peter and Ella very quickly. If they wanted to do it, all they need to do is just add on this piece of code. As soon as their subscriber hits subscribe, or their potential subscriber hits subscribe, they can subscribe. We've got Vigars. And again, I've only got a few more to show you. Same thing. Got Alice very quickly. All she needs to do is post on this piece of code, and her people can actually subscribe anytime they want to. We've got Nunny Boy, also in the forum, which I appreciate. Same thing. And then lastly, I've got Dusty. And I could have showed you a lot more. Obviously, there's 400 people in the forum. I can't show all of them. I'm just giving you an example of what you can do if you want to actually promote your actual YouTube account. So guys, can you see how the difference that is? So if I take you to my video here, you've got all of this distraction. If in the video you don't tell them to subscribe, it's very, very hard to then get them to subscribe. That's one of the ways, just that small tiny hack, that's one of the ways that I've been able to manage to grow my account so quickly. Because what happens is, if I would just send them to a video or just send them to my YouTube account, getting them to subscribe after they reach this page with all this distraction going on is extremely, extremely difficult. All right. But by using just that little piece of code, it blacks out the area, or it kind of like darkens the area, and all they can do is either click cancel or subscribe. Now, to be honest with you, if you've got them to this point here, it's actually, the conversion rates are quite good. If you've promoted your YouTube channel with a link that I've just showed you, and it takes them to your YouTube channel, the chances of them not subscribing is pretty low. I'm going to be really honest with you. So this basically takes out all the distraction using this piece of code, which is sub_confirmation = 1. You add that to the very end, and it's as simple as that. Now, guys, if you haven't got a piece of paper, or you just don't know how to do it, send me a DM in wherever platform you're in, or leave a comment in YouTube, and I'll actually paste the code in there for you. It's actually in this video. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube, the actual code, I've put it within the description anyway for you guys. All right, so it's quite easy to do. So I've gone through those. Upload schedule, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So I'm just going to put myself back on the screen. Right, upload schedule. If you can, what you guys really do need to do is you need to upload at least once a month. What happens is, if you get somebody to subscribe to your YouTube channel and you don't upload at least once a month, they're going to forget who you are. The next time your video pops up in their home feed, they're not going to remember who you are. They're not even really going to care at that point. So it's really important that you upload at least once a month if you can. And some of you might be thinking, well, what the hell do I upload? What you can do, and it's completely up to you, is if you've got a music video, just cut it up into little slices and you can upload the MP4 onto YouTube. Probably have them the same name. You can do that. That's not a problem at all. Have the same name, but just say it's a clip or clip one. It's just giving an example of uploading at least once a month, and that's what I'd recommend. The reason why you're struggling, or the reason why most people struggle to promote their channels, or get people to actually stay subscribed, one of the main reasons is they forget to upload regularly, and like I said, it needs to be at least once a month. If you don't do that, they're going to unsubscribe. They'll see your face pop up in there, and they just won't care. All right. So let's get rid of that. Right, so I'm going to show you the tools that I actually use. Just going to get rid of this screen here. Okay, I'm going to show you the tools I use. Just going to go to the right screen if I can find it. So one of the tools I use it's called vidIQ, all right? And I'm going to, I've got this on a separate screen. Just bear with me, guys. I use vidIQ and let's upload this. I use vidIQ and I use TubeBuddy. I use both of them, but on my main account, I use a tool called vidIQ, and you can get it for free. It is a paid plan if you want to get more statistics on analytics for your YouTube account. But if you want to use vidIQ, I'd really appreciate it if you use my code. Basically what it is, it pays me a small, tiny commission if you use my code and you go to the paid plan. So I'd really appreciate that. That's bit.ly/TMMA vidIQ. Okay. If you use that, I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to. It's something that you don't have to do, but if you want to help me help you and help more musicians and help more people, I'd really appreciate the love there if you don't mind. So what is vidIQ? Let's see if I can go to video detail. So what it does is it allows you to get statistics of the best time to actually post your content. All right. So what it does, as soon as you join, you can actually have a Chrome extension if you're using Chrome, and it will give you these stats of the best times to publish your videos. Okay, so what it's saying for mine is it's 12 p.m. All right, it's saying it's a good time to post, but it's saying the peak times are between 6 and 8 p.m. All right, so it shows you on each video the best times and the best optimization to actually post your videos. Also, what you need to do, guys, is when you actually post a video, you really do need to put tags on there. All right, tags are basically like little categories on YouTube that give YouTube an example of what your video is about, and if somebody does a search on YouTube, it shows them how to find your video if they can. And it also gives you ideas as well. So if I left this blank, it would basically allow you to find these tags, and you can use these in examples, and it shows you as well where you would rank. So if somebody typed in how to beat the Twitter algorithm, which is one of the ones I used, what it's basically saying is the video that I'm using on this one would probably come up as number 1. All right. The Music Marketing Academy, obviously it's number 2 because I've got several other videos, but it kind of gives you an example of the tools that you can use as well. All right. What you can also do as well is you can go into their dashboard, and what I recommend for YouTube and growing your growth and growing your YouTube channel is you really do need to do covers if you're going to do YouTube or trying to promote your YouTube channel. Somebody that I mentioned earlier, which is Jana, she basically does a lot of covers, and say for example somebody like her would find this really, really, really good to use. So what I've done then, I've just put in Ariana Grande cover, and it basically gives you a list of all the trending videos that are doing really well for that cover for an Ariana Grande. And if you click on one of these links, it takes you to the video, and you kind of get an example of exactly, excuse me, sorry about that. It kind of gives you an example of some of the videos that are doing really well. This one here, for example, this POV Ariana Grande SRI gets 696 views per hour. All right. This one here gets 452 views an hour. It gives you just an example of all the trending videos. And what it also does as well, it basically ranks keywords for you. So say, for example, you wanted to do a cover. You've got search volume, you've got competition, you've got overall, and this overall column is basically grading the actual keyword. So if I wanted to actually do an Ariana Grande cover, what I could do is I could type in the keywords Ariana Grande cover into the keyword tool. Where it's got overall, I can toggle, and it will give me one that has the best score for something of one of the ones I can use. It shows you how much the competition is, whether it's low, whether it's high, but it also marks them out of 100 of the ones that would be really good for you guys to actually use if you wanted to do a cover. I've got another example here. I'm just to try and find it. Just bear with me 1 minute. If I typed in Red Hot Chili Peppers cover, again, it shows you all the people that are actually trending at the moment for that cover. All right, so you can click on those just to give you a really good example of videos that you could use if you wanted to do a cover. And again, you've got the scoring here as well. So it gives you an example of some of the actual keywords that you could use within your video. Now, guys, look, what you can actually do is I did let's see if I can find him now, if I've got it lined up. Don't think I have. All right, just bear with me. So I did a video with Josh Crespo. If I type in Josh Crespo here, it's really important to put, if you're going to do a collaboration with somebody, for example, it's really important that you actually put in their name within the title. Now, I'm not a musician. I am a musician, but I'm not a professional musician. I play the bass really badly. If I was doing a cover with Josh Crespo and I put the title in there, basically what happens is my video can be found. And now I did a video with him on how to promote your beats, but it could just as easily been a music video. I could have been a singer or a rapper, and Josh could have been the producer. Always make sure you put the title of their name in the title, and also put their details within the description of the video as well. So when somebody's searching, say for example, somebody is searching for all of Josh's stuff, as you can see, even though he's got 194 videos, the tool that I mentioned, this vidIQ, that basically helps you. Let me just find it actually again, sorry. With the tool, it allows you to optimize your videos. It gives you a score. So this one here has got a score of 71.2 out of 100. It allows you to actually optimize your video. So it allows, just see if I can find Josh's video. Yeah, so it allows you to optimize your video. So it comes up in a nice little list here. Now, if anybody was looking for Josh's stuff, you can find it really, really easily. And obviously my videos popped up there. There's no reason why when you're doing a collaboration, you can't do exactly the same. Optimize your video if you're doing a collaboration. And if somebody's searching for somebody that you're doing a collaboration with, there's a very, very, very good chance that they could come up for that as well. All right. So this is another way I've managed to grow my YouTube channel, and I managed to grow it quickly. I managed to grow it, I think 500 within about 8 weeks, is because I was doing things like this. If I was doing a collaboration with somebody, or I did an interview with somebody, I made sure that their name and the description and the tags that I mentioned in the video, I make sure they're actually in the description, in the title, in the tags, so it's better optimized than the person they're actually searching for. And obviously, as you can see, if they're interested, they'll come here. If they like the video, if they like the music video, hopefully they will subscribe. Okay, so I think that's pretty straightforward. So what you also need to do, guys, is you need to, using Canva again, you need to put, I'll just see if I can find the video now, if I've lined it up. In your videos, you can do 2 videos. You can do one for YouTube, and you can do one that's literally just for maybe social media or for your website, for example. The one that you're actually doing for YouTube, you need to put what we call this little banner here, asking people to subscribe. And you might be thinking, well, Des, how do I make this banner? This banner, all it is, it's basically a 1280 dimension image that I made in Canva, and I made it transparent. So as soon as it's transparent, it allows the video to be shown through the video, and it shows this remember to subscribe. So if you've got a 4-minute video, I would recommend maybe around the 2-minute mark, and probably about the 3-minute and 50-second mark. All you do is you actually place this overlay into the video, asking people to subscribe, and that will really increase your subscription rate. It sounds like a really small thing, but excuse me, it's really hard to get people to subscribe if you don't actually tell them to. It's really, really important that you do that. All right. Right, so other things you can do if you're trying to get your first 100, I'm talking about 500, but if you get to get your first 100 subscribers on YouTube, one of the first things you can do is you can ask your family and friends. And I know it sounds really silly, but you'd be surprised how many of your family and friends will subscribe if you actually ask them to. One of the best ways to do that, if you've got them on WhatsApp, is to actually send them a WhatsApp. That code that I used earlier, the subscription code, put that at the end, share that in WhatsApp, and all they need to do is click on the subscribe link, and they can subscribe that way as well. All right. Also, so look, I'm talking about Facebook here. If you upload an MP4 file to Facebook, you can also place a link into YouTube just there. So let me just see if I can find. Just bear with me, guys. If I go into my Facebook page here, so what I've done is just try and find it. What you can do is you can post an MP4 of your music video here, but again, put that link for them to subscribe in the actual Facebook post as well. So that's another way you can get people to subscribe, but you have to ask for it. You can't just post it there. You have to say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just like I have here. So I've put in here, hi guys, I really do appreciate that those that have subscribed so far, so that I can provide more music marketing tips. It would help a lot if you could subscribe. And I've just put that link there. When they click on there, it literally just takes them to that subscription page just there. You see how easy it is? Okay, so I've mentioned that collabs are really, really important. Putting your titles, your tags, description of the person's name within that. I've told you that you need to actively promote your YouTube channel. We've gone through that. Also, what you also need to do is you need to answer questions as well, guys. So I'm just going to pull up my channel again. Right, so I've got questions on here, or comments, should I say. If you go into your YouTube studio, always answer your comments. All right. So these people might not be subscribed yet. They might be interested in your music. They might be asking you something. It's really, 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 really important that you answer all of the questions or all of the comments that come to the that you're on your YouTube channel. Now, if somebody is really interested in your music, you can basically just say, answer their comment or answer their question, and just say to them, have you thought about subscribing? It'd be really good if you subscribe, because obviously then you can hear more music. And even so, you can even tell them to hit the bell notification, because when you get them to tell them to subscribe and hit the bell notification, every time you upload a video, and like I said, you need to try and upload at least once a month, they will get a notification that you've just uploaded. So they'll get a thing that will flash up on their screen on their mobile, or if they're on desktop, as soon as they go back to their homepage, they'll get a notification that you've actually posted a video. That's why it's really, really important that if you've got comments in here, always, if you can, if you're very, very busy on YouTube, you're going to get loads of comments in your videos, and it's a really good idea to actually answer your comments as well, like I've done here. Now, you're not always going to get subscribers, but it's good if you can actually build a dialogue with them, have a dialogue with them, and just basically engage in them as well. Be human. That's what they're looking for. So, guys, I think that's it. Let's bring up that screen again. So those are the tools I use. I use canva.com, I use vidIQ, and I also use TubeBuddy on some of my other accounts, because I manage a few other accounts for a few other people. But if you don't mind, that's how I got to 500 YouTube subscribers, literally just by promoting my YouTube channel. All right. You basically need to promote your YouTube channel like you would a track. And if you can imagine, I basically did like a mini launch. So I basically asked people to subscribe to my video, the one that I'm doing right now, right this minute. I did that a week in advance. I was telling them if they wanted to watch this video, that's coming out obviously today, this Sunday, the live stream, I was recommending that they click the link, which obviously took them to YouTube, and then they could actually set a reminder that this video was actually happening. So if you're gonna try and increase your subscriber base, I did it in 8 weeks. I've got 500 people, or just over 500 people now. That's hopefully going to grow. It's not a massive number, and obviously a lot of you have also got more than 500 subscribers. But if you want to increase your subscribers, if you got 1,000, you want 1,500, you got 1,500, you want 2,000, this is the way that you need to do it. You need to use the optimization tools. And like I said, if you use my link there, they pay me a small commission, and I'd really appreciate that. But they do offer a free plan as well, guys. So don't worry about it if you're, you're strapped for cash or anything. With vidIQ, you can use their free plan, use that link, and it won't cost you a thing. All right, you'll just be helping me if you ever did pay for the free plan or the paid plan. It literally just gives you more analytics, more tools that you can use to grow your YouTube channel. All right, like I said, I also use TubeBuddy as well, but I don't use it on my personal account. I use it on other accounts of people that I manage. So I think I've got through that. Let me just see if there are any comments, any questions. So we've got 3 Mind. Good to see you, mate. Nicholas Gray Beale says hello. And Nunny Boy says nice hack. Hi Lee, really cool hack. 6 Cents says nice. Ladies Guitar, excellent presentation, Des. Thank you very much. Sorry about the blabbing going on, but I appreciate that. That was 3 Bunyan. Lots of great information, Des. Thank you. Shark Anthony. Hey, Des. Hey, chat. Bloom Lily, what's the implications for posting video on Facebook if they don't really want us to create a music experience? That's a good question. That is a very, very good question. A lot of people are upset with Facebook, and they're upset with a lot of the social media platforms. And all I would say, guys, is it's free to play. And when I say free to play, it doesn't cost you anything at all to actually do that. So I'm just going to share my screen here, guys. Sorry. Let's leave that up there. It doesn't cost you anything to use these social media platforms. So I know a lot of you are upset with Twitter, for example, where I tweeted the other day about external links, don't use too many of them. And I know a lot of people were upset about that, which is totally fine. But just remember, this is a platform that's free for you to use, and they have to make money somehow. And they use advertising basically. And in order to get people to actually click on the adverts, they need people to stay on the platform longer. So I haven't got a problem with any of the social media platforms. I know people have got the issues with Facebook. I have as well, but if I want to try and market my business, if I want to try and market other people on YouTube, if I want to try and market other musicians, then I have to use all the platforms that are available to me. So I hope that answers your question. Philip saying very helpful. Thank you very much, Philip. Lee, nice one. Thanks, Des. No problem. Vigar, great stuff. Right. 3 Mind, what was the link you put on the end of the YouTube link again? So that link, mate, I'm going to pull it in the comments. If I can find it, just bear with me. Also, guys, if you've got any questions, please, 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 just copy this link. If you have any questions, ask away, because I'm going to be on here for another 10 minutes. And if I don't get any questions, I'm going to sign off because it's a Sunday and I'm going to get off. So I'm going to just post that link in here into the comments. And that link there, guys, that's the link that you need to put at the very end of your YouTube channel name. So all you do is you paste that link in there, and as soon as they click on that, they'll get that subscription page come up, and it just cuts out all the distractions. They won't be distracted to actually click on another video or anything. They've only got 2 choices. They can either cancel or they can subscribe. It's completely up to them. So I hope that's answered your question, mate. Randy, great video. Thanks for the info. No problem at all. So I think that's it, guys. Have we got any questions at all about how to grow your YouTube channel? I've got Marie saying, hi, Des. Thanks, Marie. I think I voted on something for you, Marie. Put it in the comments and I'll see if I can share it later on. But I think I was voting for something you wanted to be voted on. Was it DistroKid or something? Anyway, I'm off at a tangent. But guys, if you're also interested, I've got a Facebook group which is called The Music Marketing Academy. The guys that I showed in the YouTube videos are the guys that are actually in my forum. it's not a case that I give them preferential treatment, but I really do appreciate the support, and I'm looking to obviously give back, and hopefully I kind of publicize their accounts a little bit. It hasn't done a lot, but if you guys are interested, have a look at their YouTube channels. They're doing really great. They're in the forum, and I really appreciate their support. So guys, have we got any questions at all? Been going for 35 minutes now. I'm going to go for another 10 minutes and I'm going to sign off. So if you've got a question, now's the time to ask. I'm sorry if I was blabbing on a little bit. I'm just trying to get used to this live streaming, and I realize you have to be really, really organized when you live stream, because if you're not organized, you look like an idiot, and nobody wants to look like an idiot. Also, guys, I've got a question here from Cal, which I'll answer in a minute, Cal. I'm going to try and do this every Sunday evening about this sort of time. So I'm going to talk about different topics, and the topic that's coming up, I'm probably going to do email marketing. Email marketing is something that's really close to my heart. I use it in my business, and I use it for other people's businesses as well. It's something that I don't see enough musicians using. They don't realize the power of it. They don't realize just how much power you have when you launch a track. If you've got 100 people on your email list and you fire off an email telling them that you've actually got a track coming out, only if 10 of them stream it, only if 20 of them purchase something from you on Bandcamp, for example, that's all momentum to help you get more people to actually stream and purchase things from you. Also, you can update them on certain things as well. So what I'm going to do, guys, that's probably going to be my live stream for next week. If you're interested, I'll let you know during the course of the week. I'll post it on all the social media. But if you're interested in growing your music business using email marketing, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to set up a landing page. It's not very technical at all. Anybody that's in my forum knows it's not that technical. It's really easy. It's not even having your own website. It's basically just a landing form where you have a video, you can collect people's names and email addresses, and every time that you've got a new track coming out, or every time anything's happening with your music, you can just send them an email, say, guys, this is happening, and you can fire it off to 100, 200, 300 people, however many people that you've signed onto your email list. I'm going to walk through how you can actually grow your fan base by doing that. So I'm going to try and do that next week at the same time. And then what I'm going to do, guys, every Sunday about the same time, I'm going to do the same thing. So Cal, you had a question. Are lyric videos worthwhile for YouTube? Cal, everything that you do regarding your music is good for YouTube. The only thing you need to do, Cal, is you need to have playlists. So say, for example, you've got a certain genre of music that you want to do, say, for example, this month or the next couple of months, and then you want to switch to another genre, put it into a separate playlist for that genre. If you want to talk, you just want to muse and you just want to talk about what you're doing with your music at the moment, you want to do like a vlog, for example, have it in a separate playlist so it's separate from your music. So the people have a choice of what they see by your playlist. And all you need to do, if you want to do that, is tell them in the video, please click on this playlist if you're interested in X. Yeah, so that's personally what I do. But lyric videos are brilliant. Anything to do with your music, you guys need to be uploading to YouTube. And that's one of the reasons why I said, if you can, at least once a month, upload to YouTube. Please, I beg you. Okay, so what stuff are you using to live stream? Nunny Boy, I'll send you a DM on that one if that's okay. I'm going to discuss about YouTube and Twitter if you want to, but I'll send Nunny Boy, I'll send you a separate DM for that if that's okay. I get a lot of questions about that. Christian, hi Des, how many videos do you think is good to put out on YouTube in a month? I'm going to be really sarcastic here, and so I'll leave this up. I'm going to be really sarcastic here, Christian, and say as many as you possibly can. It's really important that you upload as regularly as possible. I would say at the minimum, Christian, that you need to do at least one a month. That's one video. And it doesn't always need to be a music video. I think what a lot of people get into the head is that they have to do a music video. You really don't. You don't have to do a music video. It can be anything you want that's related to your music. So if you're going into the studio, I know a lot of you are shy, and I've talked about this all the time. All you need to do is grab one of these, grab one of your phones, HD quality, either do it in landscape or do it in vertical, and just say to you guys, I'm going into the studio, I'm going to start doing some writing, I'm going to do blah 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 blah, whatever you want to talk about. You can actually upload that to YouTube and put it into a separate playlist. It doesn't have to be a music video. So I think that's the misconception. The guys that are actually subscribing to your channel are interested in you, and they're interested in your music. They're not subscribing just to see music videos. They're subscribing for you and your band, and they're interested in actually what you're up to. And what you can do, guys, I mentioned the email marketing that I'm going to talk about next week. In the description of your video, you can have all your social links, and you can actually have a link to the actual email list I'm going to show you next week. So it allows you, not only you building your email list via social media, but you're also growing your email list via the YouTube channel that you got, because you'll put that link in the description. All right, so it's really, really easy to grow. So get my mouse. So I hope that's answered you the question, Christian. If there's any more, please ask away. I do 3 a year, laughing out loud. Yeah, that's quite funny, mate. If you can do more than that, mate, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Guys, look, YouTube is a search engine, right? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. You've got Google, which is number 1, and you've got YouTube, which is number 2, all right? YouTube is owned by Google, which means if you do a collaboration with somebody, yeah, so I know Nunny Boy, and I think it was, who was it? Was it Philip? Did you guys do a track? You did a collaboration with Word, I think, a few weeks ago. Anyway, if you're going to do a collaboration, what you really need to do is you need to upload that video and put the names of the people that are actually on that video in the title. You need to put it in the description. And like I said, if you use one of the tools, is it just there? If you use one of these tools, you can optimize your video. And I'll just say, guys, I'm lift this on the screen here. If you want to sign up, it's totally free on these tools. It doesn't cost you anything. With the VidIQ, which is the one that I personally use, it allows you to get all the analytics of your video. It shows you how, actually, I didn't actually go into that, did I? I'll have to go into that into another video, but it shows you all the analytics of your YouTube account, and it tells you which ones of your videos are doing badly and which ones are doing good, which kind of gives you an example of which ones you should be doing more of in the future. All right, I didn't go into that, and I'm not going to go into it now. I'm probably going to do another live stream in a week of all the things I actually forgot to actually add in this video. So I'll do it in a separate video if you guys are interested. Okay, more questions. How does YouTube have a built-in ad service like Facebook? Yeah, I mean, YouTube have an ad service. Unless you've got their premium service, mate, you can advertise on YouTube if you want to. You can even advertise on your own videos if you want to. Again, that's beyond the scope of what I'm going to show you here. Excuse me. What I'm showing you here is basically how I got to 500 subscribers and how you can do the same. I'm in no way saying it's easy. It's not easy. You have to promote your YouTube channel like you promote your tracks. So you know how you guys always share your SoundCloud links, you share your Bandcamp links, you share your social media links, so you share like your Instagram links and stuff. That's the same way, or the same energy that you put into that is the same energy you need to put into promoting your YouTube channel. These guys won't do anything unless you tell them to do something. So it's not enough just to post a link. You need to actually tell them to either click on the link or check this out, or what do you think to this? You need to actually tell them, or point the little fingers that I normally do with the little emojis, actually tell them to do something. Otherwise, guys, they won't do something. You really need to promote your YouTube channel like you promote your tracks. All right, so I hope that answers your question, Cal. But yeah, they do an advertising platform. You can either advertise on it, or if you get over 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 4,000 watch hours on your YouTube channel, you can start placing ads or little insertions of where they can place ads and start earning money. Unless you're into that sort of thing, unless you're looking to make money that way from your music, it's not going to be a lot of money, but you can actually do that if you want to. Pete and Ella, great info, Des. No problem at all. Thank you very much. I think you said you were driving somewhere, so safe journey. Okay, Bloom Lily, or Lily Bloom, should you launch the video the same day as you release it, or is it better to do it after a while? it's a really hard question to answer, actually, because it's kind of beyond the scope of this video. But what you really want to do, Bloom Lily or Lily Bloom, is you need to do a what we call a mini launch. So whenever you're launching a new music video or any sort of video, you really want to start promoting it maybe a week, even 2 weeks before you're actually going to upload it, right? I think what a lot of musicians do is on the day of release, or on the day before release, they upload their YouTube video and they start promoting it. It's too late. You really do need to do it either a week before or 2 weeks before, if you can. You can even, if you want to as well, on YouTube, and I know Joey, I'll leave a link to Joey's account. She does this a lot and she kind of brought me onto this. You can basically schedule your video to go out in the future. So say, for example, you've got a video coming out this Friday, for example. You can upload your video, but schedule it to come out on Friday on YouTube, okay? And what will happen is all the people that are actually subscribed to your channel will get that notification that you've actually scheduled that. Or the next time they look on their phone and they go into their home feed, they will see your little video with your release coming out, so you can schedule it for then. And then if you schedule it and you do what we call a premiere on YouTube, what happens is the day that it comes out, say if it comes out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you can go online at the same time it's coming out if you've scheduled it as a premiere, and there'll be a little chat feature on the right hand side. And I'm not too sure, I think it's the same if you're on your mobile as well. But on desktop, I definitely know there's a little chat feature on the right hand side that you can watch your scheduled video, which is a premiere, together with your fans, and they can ask you about it. They can ask you where they can stream your music, where they can buy it. You can actually, you can talk like I'm talking to you like now, Lily Bloom. You can talk to them directly in the chat, talking about the music video that you've actually just brought out. These are the sort of tools, when people are annoyed at YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, these things are free to use. So you really do need to maximize all the tools available to you. A lot of musicians moan that they can't get enough exposure for their music. Nobody's engaging on their tweets. Nobody's liking their stuff. Guys, it takes a lot of work. You need to promote it. You need to do things in the right way. You can't be upset with the way a lot of these social media channels are treating you. They need to make money, and all you need to do is play the game. So YouTube is one of the most powerful tools you can use as a musician out there. I would even go as far to say that it's even more powerful, okay? YouTube is even more powerful than any of the other social media platforms. And I will go into this. Again, it's out of the scope of this particular live stream, but in future live streams, I'll go into a bit more detail on how musicians can use YouTube to promote their music. But it's one of the best platforms, better than all the social media you can think of. It's the best place to actually promote your music, especially when you link it with collaborations. You use their name in the title, like I did with Josh Crespo. Optimize it, use these tools here. Whoops. Use these tools here. vidIQ is the one I use. Use those tools there to optimize your video, so you've got the right description, the right title, the right tags in there, and then you optimize it for search. So the next time somebody types in, somebody that you're collaborating with, they type in their name, your video, if it's more optimized than their videos, is actually going to pop up, and the person that actually originally went to see them is actually going to see your video. Click on it. If they like it, there's a possibility they can subscribe. So sorry, a long drawn out answer there, but that's what you can do. You definitely need to upload your video way before time, and schedule it to go out. And if you can, and if you know that you can be there on the premiere, schedule it as a premiere so you can actually be there and actually chat with your fans at the same time. I can't go too much into that. It's a bit more out of the scope of this actual live stream, but that's what you can do. Christian, great video, Des. Awesome to always learn new stuff from you. No problem at all, my friend. Check you later, bro. Great video. No problem at all, mate. All I will say, this is all recorded. It's going out live on YouTube, so it's all recorded. If you can't watch all of this, you can watch it later. No problem at all. Need to get some sleep. Thank you, Des. See you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate that. I should probably be chatting with you tomorrow on Twitter. Okay. You need to watch the video again, mate. Thank you very much for the comment, though. Cool. I didn't know that. I'll implement this strategy next time. That's great. So hopefully you've learned something tonight. And then Anil Mozart W. Hello. So guys, I'm going to sign off in a minute. Is there any more questions at all? I've put the keep doing it the wrong way. These tools here are actually free to use, and you can optimize them. If you use the link here, then I'm going to put it in the description of this video as well. If you use these links here, they pay me a small commission. I'm just being upfront and being transparent with you. The commission isn't large, but it just allows me to obviously do this for you guys on a Sunday evening. I'm just going to go and chill now with the wife, but it allows me to actually do this with you on a Sunday. And by you guys using these tools, again, I think most of them got these tools have got free plans as well. It allows me the small commission that they pay to also help you. I can do this and it helps you, which helps me basically. So if you use or you sign up for any of these, you don't have to use these links, but I'd really appreciate it if you lose one of these 2 links if you want to try and optimize your video, and that obviously increases subscribers. So any more questions before I sign off? So thank you for that. I missed a big chunk. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Mate, this is going to be, as soon as I stop streaming, it's going to be available on Twitter, it's going to be available on Facebook, and it's going to be available on YouTube. As soon as I click end broadcast, it's going to be available for you. You can watch the whole presentation again, no problem at all. And like I said to you guys, I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to do this every Sunday. I'm going to do a live stream teaching you more things. It's not just going to be about YouTube. It's going to be on all different types of things. But next week, I'm going to talk about email marketing. So how you can grow your fan base through email marketing, okay? Is there more questions before I end this stream? I've got 2 more minutes and then I'm going to end the stream. Any more questions at all? So the 500 figure, I think I was explaining before, is not, it's not a massive milestone, getting your first 500. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not massive to me, getting first 500, but it is a milestone. You need to celebrate it. All right. So I got my first 500. My next target now is to get another 500. That gets me 1,000 subscribers. And as long as I've got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I can then start monetizing my channel. So my first target was 500. The next target would be 1,000. But what I will do, guys, I'll probably at 750 subscribers, what I will do is I'll probably do another YouTube video, again, just telling you a little bit more about YouTube, how to grow your subscribers. And what I'll do is I'll probably also, what Lily was talking about, I'll show you how to schedule and then do a premiere on YouTube. And that allows you, as soon as your track has come out and you've got a music video that's coming out, maybe on a Friday at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever time, as long as you can be there at the time, you can actually chat with people. There's the exact same time is actually coming out. It's really powerful to do that because it means you can watch together with your fans the music video and they can ask you stuff about it. More importantly, they're going to be asking you where they can stream it, and they're going to be asking you where they can actually purchase it. And it's a good time for you to engage with them. Also, it's not just even get them to stream it or purchase it. You can actually get them onto an email list as well, which is even more powerful than just send them to Spotify, for example. So guys, Cal says, looking forward to the next stream. Thank you very much, mate. Nunny Boy, I'll send you, thanks for this, Des. It's been great, no problem at all. I'm going to, Nunny Boy, I'll send you a link. I didn't want to talk too much about it in this video, but I'll send you a link later. Vigar, thanks a lot for the info, Des. Very useful, no problem at all. And then Familia de Estrada, love that name. Got a hand clap. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. It's 9 p.m. here in the UK. My bedtime soon. Got to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to end this live stream. The next live stream, I'm going to advertise it on social media within this week, and then it's going to go out. I'll do another live stream on Sunday as well, about the same sort of time. So guys, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching tonight. This is going to be recorded. If you want to watch it, let me just take this off. If you want to watch it, you can do. It's going to be recorded if you missed anything within this actual presentation. So guys, I'm going to end it. See you later.